tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
It's gonna faint it. Wait for it. Wait for it. We get a little bit of polish. There he is.
EC dub.
Wait, hold on. Wait, championship.
Dub.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Wait.
I'm too excited. Anyways, hello everyone, and welcome to another Raw After Show right here on AfterBuzz TV. I am not Johnny LaQuasto. Johnny LaQuasto is out this week.
That's weird.
Unfortunately. I'm Cathy Kelley, but we have an all-star panel this evening of AfterBuzz hosts. That music faded out really fast.
Jimmy.
Yeah, I was like super pumped, and I was chanting EC Dub, and then I wasn't anymore.
Hey.
Oh, whoa.
It's
Okay,
like the new
there we
day.
go.
We bring it down and up the show.
Sleepy Time Matthews.
I'm awake now.
Oh,
ECW
okay.
got me fired up.
I was wondering if I would have to slap you or something
Fired
to like wake you
up.
up.
How
No?
dare you?
Oh.
How dare you? You might be able to do that to Johnny LaQuasto. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I will. There it goes again. Just gonna
EC
fade out on a
Dub.
weird note.
EC Dub.
Yeah, let it happen.
But yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling fired up. That's one of my favorite entrance themes of all time. I think this is the very first time I've ever done a.
I think it is. I think this is the first time tag teaming.
There it is.
Well,
there it is. Mega
sitting
powers.
next to
Crossing
Ty
streams.
Matthews, you
Crossing
know
streams.
him
Oh, yeah.
from the NXT After Show, Mr. Mark Donica.
Tell you something right now.
There it is.
Yeah, it's me. Hi. I'm joining the Raw show for tonight, and no, hopefully not tonight only. Interesting
One night
show to watch.
only.
Yeah.
No.
Once in a lifetime.
There it is.
Donica and Matthews, once in a lifetime.
Just
Hopefully
once,
not.
never again.
Never.
Never again.
Sorry for everybody out there.
Well, give this show a thumbs up because of that alone. Maybe. Cool. Well,
This is a
let's
good
get
time.
into this Raw. There was a lot going on tonight.
As there always is, yeah.
As most Raws.
There's always a lot happening.
Yeah, but this one seemed a little bit all over the place. People were tweeting us that they did Survivor Series a month too late.
This was the best build for Survivor
this was-
Series.
This was phenomenal.
There were a lot of tables, ladders, and chairs in this episode. But we kick off the show with Sheamus and the League of Nations.
Complete with new entrance theme and everything.
Yeah, new music. Barrett, Alberto Del Rio, and Rusev are all joining him. The "You Look Stupid" chants just start up, and Sheamus says, "How can I be stupid if I'm the WWE World Heavyweight Champion?" He's wearing his 5 minutes and 15 second shirt.
Yeah.
But what did you think of this extra long segment?
I mean, are you talking about the promo itself? Because I didn't think that was extra long.
Well, I mean, yeah, we'll talk about it.
if we're talking about everything that happened, sure.
Bray and the Wyatts come out. Bray says, "You can talk about the League of Nations, but we didn't come out here to talk. We came out here for chaos." Then the Dudleys come out with Tommy Dreamer, and Bray tells them to not get in his way in the situation.
They're outgunned, outmanned.
Yeah, outnumbered, or so we think.
Oh.
But the Dudleys reply, "When you're extreme, you don't die, you multiply."
Babyface kids.
I like-
And Rhino
hell of a pull.
comes out.
No, multiply. That was Tone Loc and Babyface kids, y'all. Hell yeah. Robin Harris, get at me. Woo. But we got Rhino.
Yeah.
The man beast.
Who has had some excellent
man baby.
matches down in NXT. I got called out on Twitter this past week for talking too much about developmental and
How dare you.
cupcakes.
How dare
so
you.
I will try to do that more.
I'll do that with that.
I'll talk about developmental because I'm in the NXT show.
Sorry that it's the best show on the network. You want to talk about it all the time.
I know, the list is up there.
But Rhino comes out to join them. Could not be more excited.
With a sweet beard.
Yeah, grew it out since the last time we saw him on NXT TV.
Digging it.
He's
digging
also been at a few House of Hardcore shows with Tommy Dreamer. Speared Thea Trinidad. That was a thing you should look up on the internet if you haven't seen it. But after this, Reigns' music hits, comes out with Ambrose and the Usos. And then we have a 16-man fatal 4-way elimination match.
There you go.
Whew.
You got it.
But
nailed it.
first segment, what'd you think?
I loved it.
Segment. First third of the show. What'd you think?
I got really excited by just the League of Nations and the Wyatts facing off. It kind of reminded me of that whole Shield versus Wyatts kind of mentality.
Yeah.
Where it's like these 4 huge kind of powerhouse factions facing off. And so I was a little bit disappointed when the Dudley's music hit. But that being said, I love that it ended up in such chaos. I really like the idea of this sort of a match. The fact that it was 4 representatives all in the ring all at once.
It was a lot of people.
I thought that was really cool, and I thought it was a really, really good way to kick off the show.
Yeah.
I agree. I thought it was a wonderful way to handle all of these, to start off in a huge way. And I was hoping that we would that was it. Like, we were going to get a couple of reminders throughout the show, but not double duty from some of these people. Because I think it lessened the impact of, holy crap, they're all out here and they're all going to fight.
You have to have double duty if you have that many people in the opening segment. You have to have double duty.
Do you know how many other people didn't work tonight?
And we definitely didn't
Santana.
need. Like, as much as I love Strowman and Tommy Dreamer, we definitely didn't need that match.
Like, I thought all of the Wyatts were cutting a promo individually on each member of the team that they were fighting on Sunday.
That's exactly what I thought.
That's great. You let them all get a chance to talk. It's in the middle of the show. Cool. We're done. Fantastic. Dudley's will probably get a chance near the end of the show. Nah.
They're like, ratings are down, so let's just make sure that we include everyone's favorite in the first segment.
Right.
So that you watch.
Regardless of if they're both later on or not. They could be doing double duty, who knows?
From the top of the show to Sheamus's exit promo, which I would consider the first segment, it was about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was
no Steph and
solid.
Triple H.
No.
There were a lot of people missing from tonight's show.
It was a
You're right.
great opening, and then it kind of went downhill from there, which is a little sad.
Yeah. So this match, some of the highlights, Rhino just picking up Strowman like it's nothing. Dreamer ends up eliminating Rowan, and we already mentioned that Dreamer has a match with Strowman later in the evening, but Sheamus eliminates Bubba Ray with a brogue kick, and in the very end, it's Alberto Del Rio goes for the arm breaker on Reigns, but it gets broken up by one of the Usos. Reigns goes for a spear on Sheamus and gets the win.
Yeah. And we get a pretty cool little tease of a face-off between Reigns and Rhino.
That was so
Spear
cool.
versus Gore. It was
That
awesome.
was really cool. That was like one of those Royal Rumble moments that
That's
you
exactly
only
right.
get once a year.
Right.
But it was one of those things like that's really silly. But I like being
It's
a
true.
wrestling fan.
And
I like being a wrestling fan for that
it's
silly
a throwback.
thing.
It's a throwback to the brand extension when they would have the Monster of Raw and the Monster of SmackDown that never really faced off unless they were in the Rumble together. But that it made me want that to be a thing that happens. Reigns versus Rhino.
Maybe it will.
Who knows?
I mean, he's been working a lot of people down in developmental.
How dare you? Shut up. Forever.
It's not even developmental anymore.
Shut it.
Its own brand.
Shit at it.
Dang it. Backstage, Ric Flair is with Charlotte. She has a match with Paige later tonight. Or Sunday.
It's fine.
At TLC.
It's a long show.
What day is it anyways?
Who can even keep track of that?
But she is going to appear on Miz TV with her daddy. And yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big tease for something that happened 2 hours later.
Right. Yeah, I was
Like,
going to say, I didn't realize this promo happened so early in the night.
It was like
Well, Miz TV is the highest rated talk show on the USA Network during Raw. So
it's a very specific niche, but you know what? He'll take it.
Nailed it. There's the Miz. Why not?
Where's the big inflatable letters?
We can't fit it through the door.
Damn it.
But it reminded me of and we talk about it all the time on the NXT after show, also on AfterBuzz TV. there was one week where you saw Mojo getting ready in the back, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm hype, I'm hype." He kicked the door open and walked out, and he didn't have a match that night. He had a match the next week,
I
so it was
forgot
like
about that.
he just did laps around Full
He
Sail.
stayed hype all
Cliffhanger.
week.
So
He
it's,
stayed hyped all week.
it was like that big of a like. That's like coming up next, but I was like, oh no, I guess it's a lot later.
Yeah.
In the
coming
show.
up much later.
Which there were several things where they were like, oh yeah, the Divas are going to have a match next after these 3 promos
After the
that we
sweet-
do.
yeah,
They're
backstage
already in
segment.
the ring, ready to go.
I thought about
It's not
that.
like they couldn't wait
When
backstage
I
and
was
just
watching
warm
the
up.
clips on my phone, and I thought I had watched them out of order. I was like, hang on, wait a minute.
Wait, and
What's
we'll get
happening
to
with
it,
Neville right now?
but a
Oh,
match
no.
that started on commercial break.
That was
yeah,
the
that happened a few times. Several times tonight.
Okay.
But we will get to that.
We will.
Because
Confusing.
after
It's okay.
the short
We're already a
Bef-
third through
yeah,
the show.
I do
Yeah.
want to mention that there was a commercial for SmackDown moving to the USA Network, the first of which was incredible. It was hilarious with Steph and Triple H trying to figure out how they want to make the announcement. Paige comes in and is like, oh, well, it sounds better if it's in a British voice. And then, like, they go through the different things, ending
Right.
with Stardust, and it was hilarious.
I thought they were gonna like look out the window and Xavier was gonna be like floating down because he wasn't with the two of them.
Floating down on the unicorn.
All of the SmackDown commercials are great. There's a great one with like the elevator opening up with Cesaro and like his like the top of the Andre the Giant trophy, and he's just like, yeah, I guess all right. They're moving. It's good. Whoever's doing
Good
that is
stuff.
great.
It's best for business.
Good job, guys.
Best for business is Stardust and Titus O'Neil.
Whew.
Yes.
And Titus O'Neil in that star
Yeah.
room.
Get you some.
So backstage, we have Renee Young with the champ, Sheamus, and she asks if the outcome from tonight's match earlier will be similar to the outcome at TLC when he has his matchup against Roman Reigns. Sheamus says that at TLC he is going to smash Roman in the face, rip out his hair, and grind him down in less than 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Then Renee asks him, do you think that there was a lesson in tonight's match? But he replies that the only lesson is the one that he's about to teach Roman.
In 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Start them clocks. We are ticking.
Speaking of Stardust, who you mentioned,
I wanted to skip over the Sheamus promo because it was like, eh.
he is in the Star
here's the
Room,
thing.
which later Titus describes as just a room with a blanket and some lights.
Spoiler alert, just a sheet with some lights.
But it's what you believe. It's like when you're a kid and this isn't a room, it's a jungle.
Exactly. It's just his fort. That's all it is. The
So
theme of the night is forts, guys, is what I'm saying.
I felt the fort.
I wish they were in
personally.
like a fort city.
Oh, man. If
be
they were in Fort
Fort
Worth
Myers?
tonight.
Yeah, for
Yeah, there we go. 2 different forts simultaneously. Boom.
But Stardust is talking about Jack Swagger in the Star Room, and then Titus interrupts. He says, "You need to get some.
Well, we-
I mean, me time."
Of course. But we can't gloss over those sweet Back to the Future style 3D glasses
Yeah.
that he had. Like, the most old-timey
You're
3D
supposed to
glasses.
return those after you go to the movie theater.
Right?
Unless you get 'em
So
packaged
he's
in.
a
Unless they
thief
came with,
too.
like,
He's not just delusional.
Unless they came with like a DVD or something.
Or in a cereal box.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
want to see
happens
Stardust
sometimes.
at the Walmart picking up a dude.
Just
Do
picking up, like-
these have 3D glasses?
Journey to the Center of the Earth 2.
Sorry, you're gonna have to pay for that.
But yeah, he's talking about, Doomsday, and he's talking about all these movies, and he's talking about beating the All-American Hero, and then Titus just comes and
Yeah.
barges in.
He
bro.
suggests to Stardust that he should just get a bottle of wine, read a book, and
He
then
reads at the highest level, he mentioned.
yes, he
Highest
does.
level.
And I love how Titus pulled a Batman, just like over there.
Oh
It was
yeah, and then just
like- and he did a small.
so good.
Now here's something that I'm going to appeal to you for because I don't know if Kathy remembers this. Now I want Al Snow and Steve Blackman type segments with
100%.
Titus trying to introduce Stardust into society.
100%. Yeah.
God.
we got to end it with cheeseheads.
She's that personality.
So
wow,
good.
personality.
I want a Booker T, Gold Dust, Stardust, Titus O'Neil segment.
Absolutely. man.
Tell me you didn't just say that.
That needs to happen.
Boom.
I had thought of the Booker and Goldust segment, but I never thought about the fact that is an actual possibility with all 4 of them.
That's got to happen at WrestleMania.
Oh man.
Yeah, if they can make this last to WrestleMania.
Absolutely.
But this was another segment where it was like, all right, he's going to fight Jack Swagger. Not next?
Not next.
All right.
Not next.
Not never.
Maybe
Not ever.
Maybe we missed it on the app. Like it took so long to get there. It happened on the app and we missed it.
Yeah.
And a couple breaks.
During the commercial break.
Here's the match you missed.
2 titles changed hands.
Well,
but coming up next is this new TV show
I
from
thought
USA.
the only thing that was on commercial breaks or on the app was Tom Phillips doing interviews.
yeah. Pretty much. But
Not
now,
anymore.
But now we've got
Now
the beginning
full
of actual
matches.
competitions.
Oh, okay.
Unbelievable.
But after this segment, we have Dolph Ziggler versus Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
Before Kevin Owens comes out, Tyler Breeze
Mm-hmm.
and Summer Rae walk to their VIP area.
Across
which
the
is
Velvet Rope.
Honestly, one of the jankiest VIP areas I think I've seen.
You know,
like, if I
they-
were Tyler Breeze, that would not be up to my standards.
They do what they can with what they have. They only get a little corner of the ringside area.
They're slightly better than beanbags. Let's just call it. There's a lot of neon going on.
Sweet Party City martini
They
glasses.
might be working on a budget. You know?
Yeah.
VIP don't come cheap.
You know?
It's all whatever's left over from Adam Rose.
That's what it is.
It does look like that,
Can we get
but
some of them?
if you've lived in Milan, you've lived in countless other cities, you
Well,
would
all-
know what VIP
all of his money
treatment is.
all of his money goes into his permanent domiciles.
Yeah.
Maybe if you have really ugly surroundings, it makes you look that much prettier.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
he knows what's up.
Or it's his old ring gear.
That's exactly just made a little
It's not as fluffy.
Fair enough.
It's resourceful.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
But Kevin Owens makes his way down. They start up the match, and of course, Ambrose is also watching backstage with some popcorn
Just
and
kicking
some
it.
soda
Kicking
for his birthday. And Mark, what are you doing?
I'm just going to talk about the match. I'm just going to...
Yeah.
Okay. Any highlights from this match?
Oh, are you kidding? It was incredible.
Yeah,
I thought
no,
this match,
I thought it was awesome, yeah.
They gave it so much time, and really just Kevin Owens beat the holy hell out of Dolph Ziggler. And I feel like we knew going in that Kevin Owens had to get the win in this match, but he really, really established his dominance, and I thought that they really did a lot with the time they were given.
There were several times during this match where I just thought that Ziggler was gonna die.
Exactly,
Like
yeah.
being thrown up against
The barricade?
The barricade,
Sure.
and there were a couple really cool spots. But
Yeah, definitely. Spiking Owens on the outside with that DDT for
Dude,
sure.
oh, gross. And Ziggler taking the shoulder into the
Oh
post.
my god, he took the hell out
Like,
of that.
and you want to know exactly what I did? I went onto the dirt sheets to see if Ziggler got injured from the
that's
shoulder
what I
thing.
thought too.
'Cause
He
was
sells
selling
too
it
well.
So good.
It's scary. He sells way
And then
too well.
when he gave Owens one, I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Nailed it.
But after the match, Ambrose ends up coming out to the ring and
Hold on.
More popcorn. Yeah.
throwing
Hey,
his
more
popcorn into Kevin
I ain't
Owens'
doing that with this.
face.
It's too good.
Okay. Just throw it into your own face.
That was for our audio
I was
listeners.
like
That's for our audio listeners.
shielding my
There you go, guys.
eyes.
Here you go.
Download
But
us on iTunes, 5 stars.
yeah, Kevin Owens' eyes now have butter and grease in them, and just looks really uncomfortable.
And sugar and caffeine and
And
not cool, Dean.
well, it's preparation because it'll see if
They're gonna have a
if
soda and
Kevin Owens'
popcorn match.
eyes can
What?
heal by
See,
TLC.
TLC.
This is what it is. Last year it was TLC and stairs. This year it's TLC popcorn and soda, guys.
And concessions.
And
Maybe he thought
that's
it
what
was-
it is.
Sliders, chairs, concessions.
There it is.
the icy title. Here's
You.
Oh, that was
It's been
good.
fun. It's been fun.
That was good. That was good. Come on. That was pretty good. Like,
awful. That was even bad. I'll admit that was a really bad one.
I'm a fan of the worst ones because that's usually the ones that I get through. But the fact that Owens was just like, they're not supposed to play your music. Where's my music?
He was most concerned about his music not playing.
It's me. Dang it. Oh, it's too good.
Yeah. We go to the locker room where Miz is standing with Adrian Neville, and Miz tells him that he can take him from a mere elf on a shelf to a huge superstar. Miz intros his good friend Donnie, who has a show premiering on the USA Network, also a TV talk show host.
Donnie Deutsch.
And Miz says that his show, Miz TV, is bigger than Donnie's. They kind of have some words, and of course, we'll see Miz TV later this evening.
And Donnie says, you know what? Maybe talk to me in about 5 years, but Neville, we got to get you on immediately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Miz wants to take him from an elf on a shelf to a mensch on a bench. That's what he wants to do.
That's what it's gonna be.
You know?
Yep.
I'm with you.
I just saw one of those today in Target, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can't wait till
Did
after
you?
Christmas and I can buy one of these."
That's when I saw it on Shark Tank, man.
I thought you were gonna say
Bench on a bench, dude.
oh, bench on a
Absolutely.
bench. I thought you meant elf on a shelf.
It's like, no, those are everywhere.
Those are.
They have like there's like 3 animated Elf on a Shelf movies. It's really stupid.
Are there really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
Are they hidden somewhere?
they come with the Elf on a Shelf. Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Team Bad.
Yeah.
Best.
They come out, and it is Naomi and Sasha versus Brie and Foxy tonight.
The Bellas, as they kept saying on
Yeah.
commentary.
You know, they're the Bellas.
The Bellas.
But you can't touch.
like
On it.
Foxy Bella.
Yep. You know, it's Foxy Bella.
Tamina ends up distracting the ref during this match.
Go back to the popcorn.
Naomi capitalizes
It's that
and
rear view.
does the rear view for the win. But after the match was when the real fun
This
started.
is phenomenal.
Because-
my heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Team Bad in the ring. New Day's music hits.
Yep.
They walk their way to the ring with their new
Brand new
Unicorn
horns, guys.
$14.99 on
Throw them horns
WWEtheshop.com.
on.
worth every penny.
They light up.
Damn.
You
Oh,
just
if they
couldn't-
light up,
We
then.
couldn't see them on TV,
If
but
they light up,
Worth every penny.
That changes everything.
But
3,
it looks like Sasha was especially, she was worried for a second, gets in fighting stance, but all is good. They came in peace and with extra unicorn horns.
We're getting the
give.
bad day, y'all.
getting bad
We're getting
day.
the bad day, which is
Unity.
Booty unity.
there's not going to
Boonity.
be anything better.
Boonity.
If they can throw in Byron Saxton just so he can say Unity all the time, he was nailing it. He was nailing it on commentary.
Except for the one super like slow softball that Cole.
Oh,
It's all
man.
about one thing.
It's all about
the
one
team.
thing.
It's the team
It's
aspect.
teamwork. Yeah, that's their team. God damn it, Byron.
But this was an awesome segment.
I also do like how they officially decided that Sasha's music is the Team Bad music.
Do you think they officially decided
Naomi got the pin, but they played this.
That's true.
because everyone is chanting, we want Sasha.
I'm just happy that they're getting a chance to wrestle, to be perfectly honest. Whatever. I want to get them rings, y'all.
You know?
Just
But as much as I love that, I do really, really like Naomi's theme, so I'm hoping they're not phasing that out.
yeah, me too.
I love both of those themes.
It's just better than when they had the Funkadactyls music for 7 years after they were done.
Well, then Xavier got it.
And really, let's call a spade. It's the Ernest the Cat Miller music.
Yes.
True.
Thank you.
Yes.
I have to shout this out.
Shout it. Don't shout, actually.
TJH90583 on Twitter said that was uncomfortable for Sheamus tonight.
Why do you?
Puns. I love it.
Okay. All right.
New Day is still in the ring, and they say they're not selfish. They're the most generous superstars in all of WWE. They suggested several names for Kim and Kanye's new baby. They even suggested the name Booty West. Free of charge, so they can take that suggestion if they want to. And they do say the one thing that they're not generous with is title opportunities, and they just shouldn't be handed out, but they are going to defend their tag titles. The three of them have the 2 tag titles.
Why don't you remind us?
rule.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
But they are going to defend the tag titles against the Usos and the Lucha Dragons at TLC. It's a triple threat tag team ladder match. And it's super unfair because they could potentially lose the tag titles without ever getting pinned.
I know. What kind of BS is that?
Total BS.
That would be a bad day for the New Day.
Yeah.
But we got a good little card shaping up for TLC, y'all.
Yeah.
And we're still not totally, and we still don't have everything set, but we've got pretty good teasers.
We got some pretty good teasers tonight. We'll get to those. But,
and we've got a contract signing on SmackDown.
We do. We love those contract signings.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Nope.
If WWE is known for anything, it's a
Remember what we said. Every match needs to have a contract signing somewhere. So that means somewhere Jack Swagger and Stardust had a contract signing.
It was during the commercial break.
Exactly.
Did you not see it?
It was on the app. It wasn't. It was on the app of the app.
See, that was the thing. It spilled out from the contract signing to the ring.
That's why they
What
went.
if they made those like the hardcore title?
the contract
Like
signing.
they could just break into fights during contract signings.
Yeah.
Great.
During this match, the New Day versus Lucha Dragons, the Usos are on commentary. Xavier Woods during this match just takes his trombone,
Just get right up in their faces.
gets right up in the Usos' faces. Of course, they attack.
Gets a right hand for his efforts.
Yeah,
Beat him like a
and
guy who stole something.
Yeah.
this distracts Kofi. The Lucha Dragons capitalize and get the win.
Yeah. Little rolling prawn hold. Remind me of Mark Marrow days.
Lucha Dragons, I feel like, are getting wins left and right recently.
And they should be. Like we're building back up to a solid tag team division.
Exactly.
With 3 tag teams, but I as much as I love the Titus
What are
and
you talking
Stardust
about?
stuff,
3 tag teams. We also have the Dudleys. We have.
they're not in the title.
They're not in the
right
title
now.
picture, but they're a tag team.
They're in an 8-man feud.
True.
We need, and we also, as much as we all love the New Day, we needed a taste of them being fallible and them taking a loss now and then.
Wrestling Nerd XD on Twitter said the IC title, Ty Matthews was frozen with excitement.
Hey!
You did look a little. Yeah.
Those are some cherry jokes.
Not even a pun, guys.
That's one of my favorite flavors.
What? The cherry on top of the pun?
I hate everything. Remember?
You keep coming back week after week.
Flip a table.
Catch me on Pitch Slapped, guys.
Hey! Plugging it.
Backstage, Renee Young talks to Roman Reigns, and he says he is going to school Sheamus, teach him what it's like to be a former WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
And he has experience being a former world champion.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know if that's where he was going with that.
I really wanted to say that, and it would have been great if Renee just questioned him, like, "Oh, is that because you know?"
And he was like, "Shut up, Renee." And he just walks away and trips.
Over a scooter that's just standing.
And Seth just rolled.
But
Takes all the set down.
It was good. It was good. It was a good little promo. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Would have been good with that.
Yep.
Miz TV.
Oh, that's right. It happened.
Yeah.
It did happen.
Oh, I thought it was a promo for SmackDown.
We got a lot of get through, guys.
Yeah. What time is it? Oh, well.
We got 15
well,
minutes.
Miz TV, Ric Flair and Charlotte come out as the guests, and Rick says that he is going to be in Charlotte's corner at TLC. It is a Miz TV exclusive. Miz calls Charlotte arrogant, said that she used to be all about her friends that were there.
He says that some people say that she's arrogant. He didn't call her that.
Meh.
He said some people.
Yeah. I was gonna say, who is Miz to call someone else arrogant? But that
He's
makes
just
more
quoting
sense.
his sources. He's just quoting his
He's
sources.
a well-documented journalist.
He's a broadcast journalist.
Yes.
And he's asking the hard-hitting questions. Catherine.
Yeah. Charlotte asks, is that because I'm a woman? If a man were doing the same thing, they would be praising her for her ambition. But she says to Miz that she feels sorry for his wife. And Miz
How you
ends
gonna
up...
bring Maurice into it like that?
She didn't call her out by name. Just by
Just by title.
yeah.
How often do we
marriage.
hear the "I feel sorry for your wife" on Raw?
That is rough.
That's
That's a rough
It's
line.
like, sorry for your wife.
Like-
Because that brought the glasses
I thought
off.
Miz
and
was
just
gonna
like,
get fired up. Yeah.
Well, that's when everything took a turn for the better.
But he is a calm, collected broadcast journalist,
Of course.
as we've covered.
He was antagonizing her.
He was
a lot
asking
of
the
it.
hard-hitting questions.
No, that
How
was
dare you?
antagonizing
How
her.
dare you?
He was talking about Paige, and Charlotte ends up calling Paige a gothic piece of trash, despite Rick trying to stop her from saying anything. Paige's music hits, and
Well, and that
Miz
was
was
that was
duping
that
her
was
the entire
point.
time.
That was a non-build though.
It was a tripster dupe.
yeah.
If they had reminded us about the segment and go, and Paige is nowhere to be found because
Right.
she didn't come
Right,
in this
right.
week or something, then I would have thought that this was cool. But it was just
yeah.
like, oh hey, by
Nobody-
the way, Paige isn't here.
They said,
ladies and gentlemen,
they
Charlotte.
said 2 hours ago when he announced that Charlotte and
was
Rick
on the
were going to be
pre-show.
his guests. No, it was 2 hours ago in the segment before. He said, well, originally it was going to be Charlotte and Paige, but unfortunately Paige couldn't do it,
I see.
so it's going to be Charlotte and Ric
See,
Flair.
there it is. It's all
Yes.
part of the plan. guys.
Yeah,
That
just
nobody
might have forgotten
sees.
because there was so many
But
other things that went on.
Paige makes her way down and slaps the hell out of Ric Flair.
Woo!
Just
Sorry.
get him. And she does a little strut.
And
Get her!
then Rick
And
said,
then Rick
okay,
just
you can get her.
Six his daughter on her.
Charlotte goes and just attacks Paige. But they are facing each other at TLC.
Sure are.
That'll be a match.
It will be.
Good one.
Yeah.
So next up we have Rusev versus Ryback. There was a little bit of a short Rusev-Lana interview.
I wouldn't call it an interview as
It
much
was
as I would
just
call it a
them talking
makeout
to
session.
a camera. Yeah.
It's fine.
I don't know if you guys caught Michael Cole's longer interview with both of them,
No.
but it ended it with a very sloppy makeout.
Oh, that's fun.
So they're in love.
That's cool.
Can't be mad at
Yeah.
that. But during this match, Ryback is flyback. He's just flying all over the place.
I do have to say, like he did.
I didn't make that up.
I
They
know.
called-
I
yeah.
love the delivery of that.
I loved the sweet. He's got some sweet new moves. The Ryback, and he's just having fun. He shouted it at the camera. We're having fun.
Having a blast, guys. If you don't know, just ask him.
Yeah. During this match, towards the end of it, Lana becomes a distraction. Of course, she was hurt
course.
in their
It
last
looked like she
matchup.
broke her leg. Like the Ryback ran right into her. What the monster?
Just reckless, guys.
Rybackless. Right? Didn't work.
No. Leave the puns to me, Mark.
I tried.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a bad one.
Yeah. It wasn't really like it was.
It's
a
terrible.
very, very poorly failed attempt.
Yeah.
Rusev capitalizes on Lana getting hurt and puts Ryback in the accolade outside the ring.
Yeah. And as you know, outside the ring, submission moves become infinitely more painful.
At least it wasn't on the table.
It wasn't on the table. Not ready to build to that just yet.
No.
He should have like
That's for Paige.
set up a chair on his back and then like
People have done that.
Yeah.
Chair assisted camel clutches.
yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
Ow.
You know.
So we go to commercial and come back mid-match with Stardust and Swagger
Yeah, we do.
in the
I
ring.
thought we skipped a segment, like 100%. Like, but
Nope.
Should we
We're
rewind?
hitting
Like
every
DVR?
single
No?
one.
Okay. Titus was on commentary for this match, and ADR comes out mid-match, or mid of what we saw. Titus is worried on commentary that Zeb is going to run over his foot with the motorized
I
scooter.
don't even know if we got a license for that thing.
But Swagger ends up winning this matchup with the Swagger lock, and after the match,
Lock.
Patriot
Thank
Lock.
you.
Patriot lock.
Thank
Sorry.
you.
Swagger
Sorry.
bomb, Patriot lock. It happens.
I know we're not talking about developmental.
No swag bag. Ooh, got him.
But that's none of my business.
Sipping that tea.
After the match, Alberto Del Rio comes out with a chair, hits Swagger, then Titus warns him that Stardust is coming for him.
Titus
Hits
doing?
Stardust. Well, he said he was like concerned for anyone that Stardust is just crazy.
See, I thought that Titus and Stardust had this bond. I thought that they'd be boys now.
Well, I think this is shouldn't have been talking crap. Like it should have been like.
Yeah.
Titus just knows
Sneaking
that
up on
Stardust
people.
is irrational, and while they have this, and I don't know, he's looking out for everyone.
But I think if anything, I would love to see a Fatal 4-Way United States Championship match just with that one chair shot. But if anything, a chair match.
We're getting a chairs match between ADR and Swagger for sure.
There's gonna be some hard chair shots.
Definitely. But I also love that Titus's headset became instantly mic'd to the whole arena just in that one instant to warn ADR about Stardust.
Yeah.
Look out! What?
Look out! Then turn it back off.
I just want a sizzle reel of all of Zeb rolling around with Limp Bizkit's Rollin' playing like old school American Badass.
Yes. Where's my fitted new era cap?
Someone can make that happen. So after this, after Alberto Del Rio hits Stardust with a chair, Swagger comes back for ADR. ADR ends up tripping over Zeb's scooter. Looks like a total dum-dum. Am I right? But Swagger ends up yelling at Zeb and just wondering why Zeb left him.
He says, what about this?
What about that?
What about all these people? Forget about how racist
We
you were
had
before.
T-shirts made, and you just abandoned
hand,
me.
The outline of the hand, like the turkey, right here.
Speaking of turkeys, Carlo Cannon's in chat, and he's the gobbledygooker, the brown rooster.
Carlo, did you hear me say tripster dupe? That was for you, buddy. Oh, man.
What time is it in Australia?
Too late.
Yep.
Guys, we're international.
It's, I think, 3 a.m., but on another day.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, right? Time
It's like
travel.
Wednesday.
It's like time travel.
We get
But, we get a segment, yeah.
the Rosebush update.
Can we skip this part?
Hang on, did we skip something?
What did we skip?
Did we skip ADR and Zeb?
Or was that after Rosebush?
That was after.
Was it after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We could skip Rosebush if you want.
We could skip Rosebush.
Let's do that.
I'm
Stuff happened.
still undecided about the Rosebush, honestly. I don't hate it as much as I think everyone else does.
The jokes are good. I wish it was an Adam Rose.
Right. You're right.
The jokes are good?
Jokes are better.
See,
Then what?
I feel kind of the opposite.
Nothing?
I'm not a fan of the jokes, but at least I like Adam Rose and I like his delivery.
The delivery is
weird
good.
facial hair.
It's just,
Yeah.
It makes me not like him.
Yeah, it's just
but
an
I guess
odd,
it's working.
It's an odd choice that's like clearly not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But
But we've still got a
Okay,
lot to
so
get through.
Alberto Del Rio is angry with Zeb, says that he was laughed at by everyone for tripping over his scooter, and he says he's going to use a chair on Zeb if he doesn't shut up.
Well, he says, "Stay away from me. I don't need you."
Need you.
He basically fired Zeb
From what?
from
Hanging out?
from Mex-America. He deported him. He deported him.
Is
from
it just
Mex-America.
Mex now?
Well, he's in the League of Nations now.
And it doesn't need a stupid American weighing down the League of Nations. There's nobody good enough.
You know.
Yeah.
And then he throws the chair after Zeb as Zeb's scooting away, knocks all these pipes all over the place.
ADR just doesn't have
willy-nilly.
good aim or something.
That's
I
not what
don't
the
know.
A stands for.
He nailed the hey-o. He nailed those
Alberto.
pipes though.
That's his first name. It's Alberto.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what I heard.
Cool.
After this, Dreamer versus Strowman.
Yeah.
Strowman
Strowman-
says that he wanted to squeeze the life out of Dreamer, and that is what he did for the win.
He Lennied him. He Lennied him.
Oh.
Tell me about the bunnies joined.
Yeah. That's a good book.
It is.
Mice and Men.
And a good
You guys don't know.
movie. Gary Sinise, John Malkovich.
Let's talk about the
Place
main
for
event.
literary references on a
Sorry, we
wrestling
had
show.
to skip over a lot of that. But Reigns is in the ring with ladders, and not really a main
This is our
event,
go
but
home.
yeah,
This is the go home
the
segment.
go home segment.
They kept saying, oh, like Sheamus is gonna teach him a lesson.
Are you going to teach me a lesson?
What
Come
does-
in here.
what does
No.
any of that mean?
Hey, come in here. No.
No.
Hey, come in here. No. Hey, come in here. No. Move that chair, okay. Move that table, okay.
He's like-
Move that. I'm gonna hit you. All right, well, I'm still gonna get it.
I
I'm
know
gonna
almost
that
murder our
ring
fans.
is booby trapped because I can see all of the traps.
It's the worst. The worst thing is it's get in the ring. All right, when he finally gets to the ring, 5 to 10 minutes later, I lost count after the third brain hemorrhage. He throws him out of the ring.
Right.
So it didn't even matter, to get in the ring.
Nah.
The spot, if we were leading up to that spot at the end, we could have saved the extra 10 minutes and got an extra match.
Sure.
They keep on talking about school, but Reigns just showed no class.
I knew that was coming. Yep. Uh-huh.
Wah, wah. This segment happened, and then we're gonna get TLC on Sunday.
Yeah, we are.
It's not $54.99 for pay-per-view. Just make sure it's $9.99 if you get a free month. You go to WWEnetwork.com and you sign
We
up for
need
your
some
free trial.
papers to show that.
Make sure you sign. I gotta sign.
$54.99.
Make sure it's Make sure it's fit.
Buy it on pay-per-view, guys.
$9.99.
Don't buy it on pay-per-view. It's $54.99.
You didn't
Buy
write
it
that down.
on the Get the Network. Buy it on the
useless.
WWE.
Messed up.
Make sure to buy it on the WWE Network. It's $9.99.
It's not anything, guys.
And you get a free month though.
But
You guys,
can we-
unfortunately, I don't think we have time for
Can we
predictions.
talk about how
but-
those fans almost got killed by that ladder?
ladder!
By the way.
We got time.
Holy crap. We got time? We got
got
time?
time.
We got time? We got time?
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Ty?
Let me grab my notes. God damn it.
She ripped a page out.
No! Those are my notes from tonight. You terrible person.
Want that paper?
Give me
We're
that.
talking about no class.
Give me that right now. Anyway, we've got...
We're just having a ball
you
of paper.
Thank you for finishing that.
bunch. Let's talk about predictions.
This is what we got
y'all.
extra time for.
We're on the Go Home Show. We got... Obviously, we talked about the three-way tag team
Yeah.
championship ladder match. New Day, Dragons, Usos. Who we got?
New Day?
You think?
As much as I would love to see Lucha Dragons pull it out as the surprise win,
That would be
I
a
think
very
it's- I think
much
New
big
Day.
surprise.
It's just like their title
Very
win down in
much big
developmental.
surprise. It would be very much big surprise.
Such big, wow.
Much surprise. Yeah, I'm thinking New Day retains. I've got to say. We've got a Divas titles match. Charlotte with Ric Flair in her corner, defending against Paige. What do we think?
I think Charlotte's going to retain, but with dirty moves.
Short.
Some dirty tactics from Charlotte for the win.
Yeah, there we go.
Dirty
Does that
Diva
match
in the
have a
game.
stipulation?
Nope.
No.
I don't believe so. Not yet, anyway. It could end up with that.
Maybe that'll be the
there
stairs
were
match?
Well, there were. There you go. There were rumblings online of making that a ladder match, but we'll see if any stipulations get added.
They should have a stipulation. I
Sure,
think that would be great.
I think so as well. Yeah. We've got an Intercontinental title match. Kevin Owens defending against Dean Ambrose.
I think Owens
Do we
needs
see
to.
a title change? or-
I don't want to see a title change.
No.
I think it would be great if Ambrose won and Roman's lost, just to be like, I mean, I won, bro.
Right,
so,
right.
But I would let Kevin Owens is doing too great with this.
Yeah.
and he's having too much fun.
I'm thinking Owens retains. Kathy.
I don't know. I want both of them to win.
That's not how matches
option,
work.
though.
They can't cut
What
the
if they
title.
cut it in half like Lay Cool did?
There you go. There you go.
They're the new flawless.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think Ambrose.
Tough one.
Ambrose
Yeah,
doesn't.
no,
Ambrose doesn't need the win.
No, Kevin Owens.
You think
Well, yeah, I
retain?
want Kevin Owens to retain, but
What do we
maybe
think will happen?
DQ.
DQ Kevin
Owens
Yeah,
retains.
yeah.
Ambrose
Yep.
over, but Owens retains.
Ambrose is just like a lunatic, and he gets
All right.
disqualified, and then
All right.
Owens still keeps the title.
All right, we've got an
much soda.
8-man elimination tables match. The ECW originals, the Dudley Boys, Tommy Dreamer, and Rhino versus all four Wyatts.
I want to say Wyatt's.
I think so too. This is if they're not gonna beat the Undertaker and Kane, at least feed some ECW originals to them.
There are only two people that I think can beat the Wyatts from that team, and that's Rhino and Bubba.
Right.
Those are the only two that I think actually
Exactly.
stand a chance, and the other two are great and can still wrestle.
Right.
But as a threat, I only believe those two.
Definitely, Kathy.
I think the better team will win.
Hey, cop out. Where's my popcorn?
Come on,
I don't know.
you don't know.
It's too difficult. Give me till Friday.
All right.
I want to watch SmackDown.
All right. Now we've got this one. This one wasn't made officially, but I feel like it's safe to assume we've got a chairs match. between ADR and Jack Swagger, potentially with the U.S. title on the line.
I would say definitely with the U.S. title on the
Yeah.
line, if anything.
Yeah.
I think Swagger's gonna jack the title.
I hate everything about you.
I mean, for the League of Nations, we gotta stick with Del Rio.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think Swagger wins it. I think
Swagger wins it, and Zeb helps because he's so pissed off
Interesting.
by being
Might
dumped.
be
And
right.
by
He might
ADR.
stand up out of his scooter and help.
Whoa! What if
big
he
pop.
scoots his way like ADR is like running after Swagger or something, and then Zeb just scoots in front of him, and he trips over like
you
a
go.
dum-dum again.
Well, no, but check it out. A motorized chair is a legal weapon in a chair match.
Wow. He's a genius.
He's a man genius.
And finally, we've got TLC, Sheamus defending the title against Roman Reigns.
Shamus with the League of Nations helping.
Yeah.
I think Sheamus retains.
Yeah, I think Sheamus retains as well. As much as Kenny hates to
So
say
you're
it.
gonna say Sheamus retains, but in the WWE Network instead of pay-per-view, because pay-per-view is $54.99 and the WWE Network is $9.99. You get
I
the first
didn't
month for free.
hate him
This
this
is
week.
my favorite thing. Yeah, no, I think the League of Nations, I think, has really made him a lot more palatable.
I
to
think
me for
I'm
some
like,
reason.
it's not the League of Nations. I think I'm just like I'm like in the phase of acceptance. Like
Sure.
before it was like denial. Now I've moved on to acceptance.
There you go. There you
and
go.
Then maybe one day.
Bargaining.
But we're all still depressed.
Yeah.
Who do I
We're getting
bargain
there.
with?
We're getting there. Guys.
I have $9.99 for you guys.
$9.99 if you give me a new champion.
But then you get the first month for free instead of.
This has been one of my favorite after shows in at least 4 days. So
Don't worry, it's not available on pay-per-view for $54.99.
thank you guys at
AfterBuzz.
home for
Yeah.
sticking with us.
Once in a
If you're still watching,
Once
God
in a
bless you.
lifetime.
Carlo, if you're watching, love you, buddy.
Love you, Brew.
So excited for
That's Kiwi. That's
TLC
Kiwi, yeah.
this
Check you
weekend.
later.
But if people want to continue the conversation with you guys, where can they find you, Ty Matthews?
You can find me on Twitter, on Instagram at Ty Matthews PMA. You can find my words in the pages of Outburn and Alt Press and online on Smosh. And you can catch me on the Pitch Slapped AfterBuzz starting on January 5th.
That's a
Because I
wonderful plug.
love acapella almost as much as I love wrestling.
Did you know that WWE's very own Lana was in Pitch Perfect?
I had heard
They
that.
told us tonight, and I had no idea. She was also in Pitch Perfect too.
Yep.
Fun fact.
Blink and you miss it.
Totally caught me off guard. I was gonna say, with Ty sipping his tea, you can't sell booty without TY. Ty Booty Matthews. You can find me at the Superstore. Soapbox. I'm the Internet
Shout
Soapbox
out
Mark.
to Carlo.
I'm the Internet
Carlo.
Soapbox Mark. You can find me on Twitter at Soapbox Mark. I'm doing Jedi Alliance, Ruby, Jessica Jones, which is blowing us up. We're on New and
Oh my
Noteworthy.
gosh, have you seen the ending? Let me tell you all
Don't
about
even
it.
say it! Just give him your Twitter.
You can find me on Twitter at Catherine Kelly, on Instagram at Kathy Kelly.
I
Check
can't
out
hear.
Championship Wrestling from Hollywood and all that other stuff.
Yeah, check
Check
out
out
Hollywood, 4 p.m. Saturdays.
our NXT after show here on AfterBuzz TV,
And Breaking Bread.
and I will be on the
SmackDown.
Wrestling Compadres
Everything wrestling.
tomorrow.
Yeah, 100th
All-
episode of Compadres tomorrow.
All wrestling after buzzes.
Surprise!
Guys.
All
Spoiler
wrestling.
alert.
All wrestling. Everything.
Check it out. Bye.
Bye, guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.